The NFL draft is coming up in about 9 days, right? And we already know what number one is. That man Fernando coming to Las Vegas, stamped, sealed, signed, and delivered, right? But that number two pick, huge question mark. Where would y'all go with that number two pick? I know for me, I want an asset, somebody that can actually grow with Fernando, somebody that's going to be with him side by side. We got a real young offensive line right now, and the oldest person on that line is Colton Miller. I wouldn't mind going to get a tackle for a replacement in the future, maybe. On top of that, I wouldn't mind going to go get a wide receiver. We don't really know the wide receivers that we have, especially the ones that we got last year. The only sure thing for me is Trey Tucker. Outside of Trey Tucker, you got Dante Thornton. They forced him on the field last season. He was clearly not ready at the time. And, of course, he's tall as hell, fast as hell. I think with, a successful offseason, sounds like he's been going to work. With a successful offseason, I think he can become something serious in his league, right? He got all the attributes that you want in a wide receiver. And as long as he can pinpoint balls and catch them and really step his game up in that department, I think he'll be good to go, especially with this new coaching staff. I think they'll really unlock a lot of his positives, things that man Pete wasn't able to do, right? Pete just looked at his attributes and was like, oh, you on the field. Listen, you'll figure it out as you go. And that just didn't happen. It didn't happen the way he thought he would. He didn't thought it would. And then you got Jack Besh. We didn't even really get to see what he's like, right? He was a number 2 overall pick last season. We didn't even get to see him on the field at all, for the most part. And when he was on the field, he made catches, man. It's not like he was dropping balls or wasn't getting open. He just didn't get the reps. I would love to see Jack Besh out there. The reason why we got him is because he can block downfield. And it's perfect for having somebody like Ashton out there who's always up the field, especially now that we got a center that can create holes for him. We got JPJ on the line, you know what I mean? It seems like our line is really becoming more solidified. But I know that man, John Spytek, he was like, look, I really like what we got on the line. It sounds like he's really set in stone and comfortable with what we have, but the product we had last season was one of the worst I've ever seen in the world, right? As far as his team goes, I don't want that to just be thrown in my face again, and I don't want to be forced to watch that for another season. Even though we got Linderbaum in there, we still got a lot of those same pieces on that line that I feel like at least 2 of them need to be replaced. Like, last season was completely unacceptable. So for me, I would go wide receiver or tackle. But that's me. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Your boy Von Johnson, Von's Views. I'll catch y'all on the next one.